Hi, folks. Good morning. You can tell by the surroundings, it's a rainy day. Day 104. And you can see up in front of me my hiking partner. We haven't seen her in a few days. I am back with Tater. Yesterday we were together, but we were apart. We hiked separately to the shelter we got to. I needed to get away from somebody we talked about yesterday. And that was accomplished. Tater met up with me at the shelter, and I'm guessing these are Mennonite homes. I don't know that for sure, but just by the appearances, that's sort of what they look like, because they do like their windows. But anyways, don't really know what we're going to do today. Right now, we got an early start. We want to get to the town of Boiling Springs to get breakfast. There's a small diner there. It's about a 4-mile hike from where we started. And I think we've already come, I don't know, somewhere between 1 and 2 miles. So we're about halfway there. And I'm excited. A real breakfast at a real restaurant. And yeah, good stuff, man. The plan for the day is we're going to do this 4 miles to Boiling Springs, and we're going to reassess. Look at the weather. They are expecting some big thunderstorms this afternoon. So if we can, after we have breakfast, we're going to leave Boiling Springs and try to get to the next town up. Can't remember the name of it, but it's got a Quality Inn. And that would take us about 11 to 12 miles for the day. And so if we can do that, at least move forward. That's a good thing. We don't want to do a 4-mile day. That's kind of defeats the purpose. But we can do a 12-mile day before the big thunderstorms get here. We can spend the night in Quality Inn, get dried out, and I think the day after tomorrow is supposed to be not so rainy, and should be okay. But if the weather clears up and we don't get the big thunderstorms, then we're on track for anywhere from a 16 to 20-mile day. So there's plan A, B, and C. Perfect world, we do 20. Not so perfect, 4. Less than perfect, 12. So that's what we're shooting for. All right, my partner's, she's flying up here, so I'm going to put this camera away and go catch her. Talk to y'all in a bit. All right, so we just hit the town of Boiling Springs, and this is an old iron furnace. How freaking cool is that? That's crazy. The iron industry in Boiling Springs. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. And look here. My friend Ember from yesterday, the young lady who sat down and had a snack with me. So, very cool. I don't want to put her father on tape, so we'll go ahead and close this out. We are sitting here in the town of Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania, at TCO. This is an outfitter store. We happen to just walk in there, and look what I'm wearing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Brand new shoes, baby. Brand new shoes. We're going to hit the rocks of Pennsylvania with a brand new set of treads, and they feel so much better on my feet already. They're exactly like the ones that I just threw away. Just new, and the sole is firm, it's stiff. I think it's going to work out really well. So time will tell. Let's see what's going to happen. All right, so we're about 5 miles into the hike. We stopped at a town called Boiling Springs to get some breakfast, and it was freaking amazing. Little restaurant, little diner called Cafe 101. Oh my God. I had... what did I have? I had a couple of pancakes. I had a ham and cheese omelet with potatoes, although Tater ate most of my potatoes at my request. I had a bowl of fruit. I had a couple of pieces of sausage, a few cups of coffee, a glass of water. I'm stuffed. Yeah, food was amazing. Service was amazing. And yeah, that was good way to get a morning kicked off after a 4-mile hike. And so right after that, we stopped at an outfitter that was between the cafe and getting back on the trail, which is just a short, maybe 1/10 of a mile. And look, yeah, they had my shoes. Different color than what I would normally choose, but that's okay. It's amazing the difference between the stiffness of the sole on my old ones and my new ones. Same brand, same style, same everything, but just, yeah, after almost 500 miles of walking on those old ones, the soles were starting to break down, and I was starting to feel the rocks a little bit more. Not a lot of rocks out here on the trail today, this morning. They're coming. They're coming big time. But I've been wondering for the last couple of days about where I was going to get a new pair of shoes, and voila, walked into the outfitter, boom, right there. So I should be set for Rocksylvania / Pennsylvania. I think we're going to start hitting the big ones here in the next couple of days, according to Navigator and her son Cole. They're about 35 miles ahead of me, and they're moving along at a pretty good clip. I don't think, if they keep going at that speed, I probably will not be able to catch them unless they do a 0 or 2. So we'll just have to see how that works out. And of course, as soon as I start talking about rocks, here they come. These are not bad. I can tiptoe through them. No big deal. But anyways, not a bad day today. It's we are expecting bigger thunderstorms this afternoon. It's quit raining for right now, but we've decided to go with Plan B, which is stop 12 miles in to the day and get a hotel to get out of the weather tonight, to get out of those thunderstorms. Yeah, we were fortunate last night to be able to stay in a shelter, even though I'm not a shelter person. It was nice waking up this morning, especially after a long night of rain, and not have to fold up a wet tent. So that makes my life easier. I'm not carrying around an extra 5 pounds of water. But anyway, so yeah, 12 miles today, not a big day. Just enough to keep things moving forward. And we'll spend the night at the Quality Inn and start again fresh in the morning. And I think tomorrow is going to be the last, air quotes, easy day we have before we hit the heavy rocks of Pennsylvania. But they're coming. And I don't know what to expect. I know one thing, I've got to be real careful here. It's very muddy, and I'm slipping and sliding here. So baby steps. It's like walking on ice. Don't need to fall. I took my raincoat off, still have my rain pants on, because walking through this grass and stuff, I mean, I'm just going to get soaked. I don't want to. Keep my rain pants on, no big deal. But anyways, yeah, so today is going to be pretty much what you're seeing right now. Wait till you see the graph at the end of the video today. We had what appears on the graph to be 2 big uphills and then basically flat the rest of the day. Those 2 big uphills at the beginning, they were not big. If you look at the actual specs on those, I think one of them went up about 100 feet. The other one went up a couple hundred feet. Minor stuff compared to what we've done in the past, where we went up thousands of feet. And there was very little parts there that were steep. And unlike yesterday, there was nothing there that was boulder climbing or rock crawling, anything like that. So I expect the actual terrain today to be fairly easy, fairly simple. Of course, you know how it goes. The minute I say something like that, something gets thrown in front of us. And I think the biggest thing we're going to have to worry about today, honestly, is just watching our footsteps. There's some parts of this trail right now that are extremely slippery, muddy. We just need to be awful careful. And so we hung out at the shelter last night with a couple of Army guys, and we met them again today at the diner. along with 2 other guys that I met yesterday, 2 other guys that are hiking with them. So in total, four Army veterans, good guys. Had a blast with them, and just fun stuff. You know, we got to talk to some folks at the diner today. They were asking lots of questions about the trail, and showed them a couple of videos that I took yesterday, and they were excited about that. It's cool, man. You know, the little waitress that we had, she was just tickled to death. She was, I think, surprised by how much food I ate. But I was hungry. I didn't have lunch yesterday, and I had some deficiencies in my nutrients over the last couple of days. So I made up for it this morning, and ate a lot of food. And she was amazed that I was able to eat it all. And but good stuff. She kept the coffee coming. Allowed me to steal some jelly packs, and she got a very excessive tip out of it. So I think I made her day also. Life was good, man. Life is good when you can go into a town and you have a good attitude, and you're positive about everything about that town, with every reason to be, and you express your feelings to the people that are there. How much goodwill does that pass on? You know, every person that we talked to today that was from that town, inside or outside the restaurant, inside or outside the outfitter, they came away with a good feeling about the hikers. And that's what you want to do. This is a hiker town. The trail goes right through the town. You want to come in there and leave there with good feelings intact. And we did that. And that makes it so much fun. And again, meeting more people that are excited for you and excited about you. Life is good, man. Back with my partner. Getting closer and closer every day to Stephanie and Cole. Not by a lot, but a little bit here, a little bit there. If fate is going to allow it, I will catch them. If not, at least I know they're just ahead of me and they can give me good feedback on the trail that's up ahead. So I'll take whatever I can get. And yeah, man, life is good. Loving it. All right, I'm getting into some rocks, so as slick as it is, got my new shoes, don't want to fall, so I'm going to put away this phone and focus on what I'm doing. Try to knock out these last 8 miles, get into the hotel, and just take a good rest. We need it. All right, be back in a bit.